In this presentation, I'd like to show you how you can add a subscribe option to your website so that people can join, become subscribers of your blog or of whatever you're doing here, and receive updates every time that you publish new content to your website. So it's a great way of building a long-term audience and of keeping them in the loop that you're doing new stuff. And what you're going to do is you leverage something called RSS, really simple syndication, which is something that automatically comes with your WordPress website. In fact, all you need to do, if you have a site up right now, here's my coaching site. If you just go to your site.com and then at the end add a slash feed and hit enter, it's going to take you to a summary of your RSS feed. And basically, it's just an overview of all the latest content that's been published on that particular website. And at the top, you can see that people can subscribe to this blog using different sort of services. It's up to you how you want to subscribe to feeds. But the purpose of this exercise is to show you how you can actually add it to your website. Again, building that audience, letting people know that there's new stuff and they can come back, and it builds sort of a source of traffic for you. So it's a really good thing to have, and everybody should be using it. And this presentation will show you how you can make it a little bit easier for your users to subscribe. So let's actually talk about how you're going to do that. And the way you want to do it is by using a free service from Google called Feedburner. So if you go to feedburner.google.com, and here I actually already have one feed under this Gmail account. If you don't have a Gmail account, you'll have to get one first. And then what you do is, again, type in feedburner.google.com. It will bring you here, and then you simply need to burn a feed into Feedburner. So I'm going to step through the process. What I want to do for this presentation is, let's go to justinpopovich.com. Again, sort of a test website right now that I'm building up through lessons in this program. And what I'd like to do is, just below this image on the right side, is add a little subscriber box so people can sign up as a member or as a subscriber to my website. So the way we're going to do that is, knowing that I have this feed here called justinpopovich.com/feed. We'll go there quickly to show you it. So here's the feed. I'm actually going to copy that into my clipboard, so I'll do a Control-C. I am going to burn a new feed over here in Feedburner. So type the name of your feed address here. So I just paste in what I had copied before. Again, whatever your site is, .com/feed. Then you hit next. And it's pretty simple, really. You can just follow through the prompts here and just hit next and kind of accept all the defaults. And I normally recommend you do that the first time you set it up. There are some advanced features and settings that I'll quickly mention, but probably don't need to worry about those up front. So the feed title, again, I'm just going to accept the defaults. You can change this if you like. I'm going to hit next. And it says, congratulations, your Feedburner feed is now live. And here it gives you an actual address that you can go and take a look at it. So let's actually click that just to take a quick peek. And yours should look the same. And it's a little bit different than the other feed that comes with WordPress because it's from Feedburner, which is a Google service. It makes it a little bit easier, and there's more services and options available to people. So it's just sort of like an advanced version of what comes with WordPress out of box. So if I go back here, we've done the first step. We've gotten this feed ready, and now we need to hit next at the bottom. And there's a couple of advanced settings here that I'm going to recommend you actually do. One of them is click-throughs. So when you publish a new blog post or some new content on your website, you'll actually be able to track stats on how many people who are subscribed to your list actually clicked and went and read the article. The other one I like as well is adding some additional stats here as well. So you can just click that. You don't have to, but play around with these options if you like. Then you hit next, and pretty much you're done. It says you've successfully updated the feed for this blog or this website. And the step I want you to do next is, on this tab list here, you're going to see Analyze, Optimize, and the third one is Publicise. So click on Publicise. And what we're going to do is set up a way for people to subscribe via email. That's the easiest and best way to offer your subscription to people. So you click Email Subscriptions. And basically it's just a little service that you have to activate. You can activate it or deactivate it later if you like, but I'm going to activate that right now just by clicking the Activate button. And right away it gives me some code here. If you scroll down maybe about halfway down the page, you're going to see there's some code that says copy and paste this code into your web page. So I'm just going to do that and grab all the text in here and copy it into my clipboard. Now what we want to do is use WordPress to again add a widget to my right sidebar. I'm going to add a text widget, and I'm going to paste that code into the text widget right here. So here is my WordPress dashboard. Let's just go to the top of it so you can see. I'm going to make this a little larger as well. And you go to the appearance settings here, and under appearance you're going to see widgets. So at this point you've probably done this once or twice already, but if you haven't, just follow through. This should work for you just fine. Now, my website already has a text widget in the sidebar. As you can see right here, I've used it to insert a photo. If you don't, then you would have to drag text from the left side and drop it over here on the right. Since it's there already for me, I'm just going to click the down arrow here. It opens up an editor, and I've already got some code in here. Again, you don't have to really know what this code does, other than you have to know how to paste. So you just go to the next line down. I usually leave an extra space so I know which code ends where, and I paste in the thing that Feedburner gave me. And that's it. You don't have to know anything else here. When you're done that, you click Save, and then you go back to your blog, your website, and just do a refresh on that page. And scroll down to there, and you can see here it says enter your email address. Boom, they can do it there. You hit subscribe, and the person is now able to sign up as a subscriber to your website. That's the extent of this presentation. What I'll recommend you do next, once you have this running on your site, is go back to Feedburner and familiarize yourself with some of their advanced services here. For example, you have the ability to change the way that people get notified when you update your blog. Let's say you're blogging 3 times a day. Maybe you only want to send an update once a day. So there's all these different things you're going to have to play around with. If you have any questions about the actual usage of Feedburner, please feel free to let us know about those questions. And you can also search Google. There's a lot of people that use this service. So get that going. Hopefully that works for you, and get some subscribers to your website.